Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Farha. So have a good day everyone. So today we are going to present our reflection on our previous assignment together with my groupmate Elly and Husna. So we have conducted an ebook entitled The Introductory Insight on the Food, and we also conducted mini tests for all 24 participants. In this ebook, we have covered 3 topics, which is the first topic is the definition and the classification of the food, and the second topic is the type of food sources, and the third topic is the taste of the food. Then we have 10 questions to complete our mini test, which contain 5 of lower order thinking skill question and another 5 which high order thinking skill question. After we finish our mini test, we are required to do the item analysis for all of the questions. So what we have learned in this assignment, which is we have learned on how to do a good learning outcome and also mapping of the course learning outcome, and the most important part, which is table of specification, which is TOS. So we have gained an understanding on how to do these 3 crucial parts before we are going to make some question in our mini test. For example, in developing a table of specification, we can arrange and design our question according to the topics that we have covered, along with the time consuming for those topics. And of course, by having a good learning outcome, it will guide us on how we are going to test the learner's understanding. We all believe that this is a good exposure for us, since all of us will become a future teacher later, inshallah. So by having this good exposure, we can apply those knowledge to construct a proper test and assessment in the future.
Hi, I am Asfadalila, and I will continue this reflection video presentation by stating some points that I and my other groupmates have gained throughout the process of completing this ebook assessment. So, as we are required to construct 10 multiple choice questions for our mini test, we have been exposed to the experience to create such questions with various level of difficulty, which consists of both lower order thinking skill and also higher order thinking skills, in order to measure the learner's understanding and also capability of the lesson content in our ebook. Consequently, the thorough process of constructing the questionnaires helped me and my other groupmates view how to develop questions prior to the lesson contents in future practices. After that, the item analysis that we completed once we reached a certain number of respondents, which is 24 respondents, allow us to analyze both the difficulty and also discrimination index based on the responses. From that, by doing item analysis as part of this assignment's criteria, I and my teammate would be able to examine the responses to one's question to ensure the quality of those questions as a whole, and also how the test can be improved. And it is true to say that the item analysis report can give us useful feedback on how successful we actually were in constructing the multiple choice question, besides developing well-specified learning outcomes and also well-specified questionnaires at the very beginning process of completing this assessment. Accordingly, as future educators and also future teachers, we must put our best effort to assess students' cognitive abilities, because me and my other teammates firmly believe this assessment is very beneficial and also relevant to be done, as this ebook assessment help us to cater for the learning experience of the students to achieve the designated learning outcomes, and also to achieve the designated learning outcomes with the use of multiple choice question. All in all, a thorough analysis from item analysis is actually able to ensure that we are going to test the validity of test items to be asked among the learners in our future experience as we are going to be an educator later on.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nurul Shukor, and I will point out the last thing in this reflection video presentation about what we gained while we were completing our ebook. As this assignment is focusing on distributing our own Google form to the students, we did learn on how to create the best questions that are suitable for them. Based on what we have learned in class, we were exposed on how to deal with interpretive questions. Well, in order to develop this kind of questions, it requires our deep understanding on our own topic, which is food, so we can construct the questions carefully. Not only that, creativity also is one of the main things that is very important, so the questions will not be too easy or not too hard, but to make it a little bit confusing for the students. And our interpretive questions consist of the stimuli, which is a written material. It is just a short paragraph about this, and we ask the students about what they can infer from the paragraph. As for the other questions, all of them are adjective questions consisting of lots and hots questions. We use the multiple choice questions that require us to include the stem, distractor, and also the key response. And during the consultation, we did listen about what kind of questions we should avoid in order to not make the students become confused when they are answering the test. In conclusion, we did gain a lot of knowledge that is very valuable when we become teachers in the future, since becoming educators, it is not easy and it requires a lot of soft skills and creativity. And also we will have to create the tests and practices from scratch, and also we learn on how to analyze the students' performance. We also would like to thank Dr. Wirawani for being very hardworking in teaching us on how to master this course, testing and assessment for education. Thank you so much, and that's all for our reflection video assignment. Thank you.